There's another letter that is going out to people over another fee. This is called the parole fee. Okay, so now it's already in effect, $1,000 fee if you want to travel outside the United States and come back. You're not charged that fee until you are coming back at a port of entry, you're at an airport, and you already used your advanced parole or your parole. It'll also work for people who are coming in for the first time on a parole. Okay, but people who have advanced parole, whether it's with DACA, whether it's with TPS, or because they have an adjustment case pending, those people will now be charged an additional $1,000 for every trip they take unless they can prove there is an exception. Okay, so there's 10 different exceptions that they give, and they've started to send these letters out, and you should know that they're sending these letters out to even people who already have their green card. Okay, if you're a green card holder and you get this letter, because this letter came to one of our clients that already got her green card, and we explained to them, it seems that the government is sending them out in mass to anyone who had an I-131 approved or is still pending, and they are not checking to see if anybody already has their green card. So if you got this letter and you have your green card, it doesn't apply to you, okay? But the exceptions that they give, if you're not exempt or you don't already have your green card, you need to travel, is you can apply for an exception at the border. What you need to know is that they might say no, but you could show that you have a medical emergency, and it's for a treatment that you cannot receive here inside the United States or in the state where you're living. Okay, the medical emergency is life-threatening, and there's insufficient time for you to be admitted to the United States through a different visa process. So this exception usually would apply for a medical emergency for someone trying to come inside the United States, but it could also be for anyone who needs to travel for a procedure that they couldn't afford here, or that's an emergency procedure that can't be done inside the United States, and it's going to instead be done, I don't know. I mean, we have pretty good medical care here, so you have to be able to prove that it's not possible to get it done here. Okay. Exception number 2, you are the parent or legal guardian of an alien described in paragraph 1, when meaning there's a medical emergency. Okay. Number 3, you are needed inside the United States to donate an organ or tissue transplant, and there's insufficient time for you to be admitted through the normal visa process. This would typically also fall under medical emergency, people trying to come in, humanitarian medical reasons from outside the United States inside the first time. You have a close family member in the United States, or I guess outside, whose death is imminent, and you could not arrive to the United States in time to see that family member if you were admitted through the normal process. Like I said, it seems that they wrote this all in a hurry, because the way they have written phrasing these exceptions, it seems that it's supposed to be for people outside the United States, not inside. You are seeking to attend the funeral of a close family member. You could not arrive in time for the funeral if you came through the regular process. You are an adopted child with an urgent medical condition. And then they also state that if you are a lawful permanent resident and you're returning from foreign travel, that's also exempt. That should be understood. If you have a green card, you don't need a travel document. Number 8, you have been returned to a contiguous country pursuant to, and they set the law, you're being paroled into the United States to attend your immigration hearing. So I guess in the event that you're trying to come in to attend a hearing, most people will be put in proceedings if you, so here's something that's new that's coming out. If you don't pay the fee, it seems that you could be detained and put into immigration proceedings. So if you're previously on TPS or you have DACA or whatever, if you are not able to pay that $1,000 fee, seems that the consequence is to put you into deportation proceedings. Now, another one is number 9, you have been granted the status of Cuban and Haitian entrant. So they have special programs where they have been typically letting people get a parole, but now they're going to also have to pay this $1,000 fee. Okay, let me see. Number 10, a significant public benefit has resulted and will result from your parole because you are assisting with the government in a law enforcement officer. Your presence is required by law enforcement. Okay, so they have some exceptions, but you can see that these are very narrow exceptions. They apply mainly in medical situations. They apply mainly for people who were either going to come in because of a significant health benefit, a health problem, maybe a medical emergency, or they need to go to a funeral, things like that. So these are very limited exceptions. So it means that most people are going to need to pay that $1,000 fee. And if you can't pay that $1,000 fee, what I've heard is that you could be put into proceedings. Could be put into immigration proceedings. Obviously, if you've never been here in the first place, they could just issue you, they would deny your entry, right? So tell us what you think about these changes, because these are these are new, and these letters are going out now. Okay, these letters are going out now. They're going to even to people who have a green card.